Fred says we're not going to keep this old oil.
Look at the size of that.
What are we going to do with this oil, Fred?
Dump it in the oil bucket.
Where's the oil bucket? You got an oil bucket? Do we have an EPA approved oil bucket around here? What comes out of here? Oh, look, it's got red puke.
Yeah, Florida EPA, not freaking California EPA.
Here's how you change your fork oil on your buell. Look at that. Dribble, 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 dribble. What's he doing over there? He's making a mess. See, on my bike, I don't have no fork oil. See, it's got a real front end on it. This is still dribbling out of here. Fred, you're making noise over there. I can losing track here. This thing's still dripping. What are you doing over there? You making a mess? You're supposed to do that outside, you know. This thing's still puking. I got my lock on then. There's all my hot air in here.
I got a damn crampy toe.
You got a crampy toe?
Barefoot toe.
No, we're not going to tell pictures of his toes.
Ow.
This thing's going to drip all day long. Look at the sun's still out.
Cramping my toe.
The sun's still out, Fred.
Crap toe.
Fred has a crappy toe. Okay, he's going to go over there. I'm going to work over here.
Sorry about that noise, folks.
Appears to be just dribbling, Fred.
Got a little gas.
Fred's got gas.
Gas.
It's starting to slow down a little bit, Fred. There we go. It's down to a dribble.
So do we,
What are you doing over there?
what are you doing, man? What are you
Cold over here. Why you got the door wide open for? It's cold out there.
So you think we're going to have a good conversion here between springs?
I think it should bolt right in.
And drop right in? What do you think?
I don't see a problem in it. What's the different tension?
This is no tension.
You need a harder, you got to break
tension.
what that's on. You got to get on something more stable there, Fred. Okay, I'm going to put that right there for now. What are you doing here, Fred? What do you got?
Got two springs.
Two springs.
You go over here.
So how stable is that spring?
Well, this one. This one.
Fred's going to hurt himself.
I'm going to hurt myself.
How much did it move,
I can
Fred?
tell you right now, this one's like deep, deep, deep.
Well, how much lighter is that one?
This is light, this one's heavy.
You sure?
Well, partly because it's taller and partly because you can just tell
Oh,
by,
yeah. Where's that tube at?
get to by the spread of the,
Fred, go grab my tube.
what tube? The one you just cleaned?
Tube. Over there.
Tube.
Tube.
This tube.
Yeah, that tube. Okay, put tube on spring. How high is it?
Hey, we're almost exact.
Now, you notice that spring's been modified.
What big spring's been modified? Oh, it's been cut down?
That's been cut down special for buell application.
You don't lie.
Maybe I'm not lying.
Don't tell a lie.
Why do you think it's cut down?
Wait.
Well, obviously I cut them down for something.
Okay, you cut it down for buell. I trust you.
Well, it's the correct length now, see?
Well, that's perfect. Let's put it in and get going.
So where's the other fork at?
Are we going to be
We need another fork. Go get your other fork.
tube?
Get your other fork.
Well, when we assemble this one, then we go.
I'm going to work on that. You go get the other one. We got to take it apart.
Okay. Have fun.
I'll be back. I'll be
You know these have rust in these, Fred, too.
I'll be back.
Fred's going to lie to us again.
I'll be back.
And here's that clip here that we didn't put in. We got to put that back in, too. And this little O-ring cap thing here. All right. Where'd my forkum tube at? Where'd my fork tube go? Oh, there it is, right here. It's right where you left it. Okay, so what do we got down the bottom of the hole down there? Looks like a dampener. So we can put the uneven spring onto the dampener, or we can put the even spring on the dampener, the other part. So where do we want to put the uneven spring at? Let's see, I think we got to do this different here. We need to get a camera that works better than this thing. Cameraman around here sucks. Okay, we'll go with this right here. See, I got something between my butt and down here between my legs. There it is, right there. Okay, so we got this piece here. It just went fart. So you can either put the flat side against the dampener, or you can put the bad part against the dampener. We're going to put the flat part against the dampener. So, boom. See how far it sits up from the end down there? There's a washer that was in there. It's over here now. See, we have a washer right here. That'll make it more even. Then we have this fancy plug thing that goes in here. And you got to compress this with your finger, like that. Put your snap ring in there. So, and not drop it on the dirty floor either. I'm going to make my box a little smaller here. Drop some more stuff on the floor too while I'm at it. It appears somebody put this on a dusty floor. Okay, now we're going to take this, I'm going to try to reinsert it back into the hood over here. I'm going to put that right back into that tube. Standing on my socket too while I'm doing it. So we're going to try to shove this thing together like that. And we're going to take the snap ring right here and stuff it back in the hole at the same time. So you get a lot of tension on this. It's hard to do with one hand. Not quite in there yet. It'll have to do though. Got oil on here too. Alright. That isn't quite in there all the way. I don't know. It might be. I don't think it is though. There. That'll go in there all the way. It might be in there. Got no paint. What paint? Alright, it's in the hole. Can't see from that angle though.
What do you got?
So the snap ring's kind of in there. Not quite 100%, but it's in there.
It's gonna work. Straight.
Yeah, it'll work good enough for you. Worst thing happened is fall off, right? What do you got?
The other one.
Oh, the other one. What's that one look like?
Same damn thing, different day.
I can't see with the film. You're not filming very good, Fred.
I know, I'm standing over here.
So you got a before and after. Which one's better?
Before, after.
Which one looks like it's in there better?
Well, obviously the stock one, right?
This one looks like it's coming out.
Well, just gotta take it apart now, don't we?
Okay,
This goes back in the vise.
now we got work to do. Hold on,
What?
stand over here.
Okay. Oh, we're gonna test. Do a test on it.
I can't tell where the camera's at 'cause I can't see. Okay, put some pressure on it. How far I can collapse it. You got about 2.5 inches of movement there.
Well,
Fred's making.
besides that, as soon as you sit on the bike, it goes that far down.
Without sound effects, how far does it go down?
That far.
Okay, well, it's
4
moving about
inches?
2.5 inches. Okay.
2.5.
Yeah, that's all you're doing.
Thinking about 3.
I think you're dreaming. Okay, here, I'll trade you.
California dreaming. That's what we do here. We dream about someday having.
How far does that one move?
Dude, I moved a bunch. It's no better.
How far is it moving?
I think we need a little more tension on that bad boy.
Okay, what was this one at again?
Well, I'm gonna put
see.
the same pressure. Hang on.
Oh, let me have the fork.
This is easy. Got a lot easier tension.
Which one's easier, the one we fixed or the
Yeah,
one?
the one we fixed.
This one moves easier?
Yeah.
You sure?
Yep.
Okay. You know why?
You guys haven't put any oil in it.
Because that one has oil in it, and this one
We
doesn't.
haven't put any oil in it, and we haven't.
But the tension is still tension. You put weight on it.
Yeah.
So, here,
All right. Where are we going?
you work this.
I'm not working.
Goes down about 4 inches.
Okay. Try that one though. With oil.
Goes down about the same.
Yeah.
Okay. Now, over here,
Okay.
we have a spring.
Right.
We have another spring.
Mm-hmm.
Now, this is how much bigger wire is it than that one?
I think it's a lot, slightly bigger.
How much bigger do you think? Did
20,000.
you bring your caliper with you? But what's different is, see, this has a lot more flex area than that one.
Right.
Plus, every one of these coils is closer together, see?
Yep. Got that.
So, that
Looks
means
good.
you have to shorten the spring down the same height as the other one.
Okay.
You'll still have more flex area, so it
Alright.
still will be softer if you don't have it.
So we got to put the spacer in there.
So we still have to cut this shorter, put the spacer in there. That'll stiffen up somewhat. We don't know how much until we do it. And then we don't even know what this spring is, because this is just the spring I grabbed.
Yeah.
But it has more, you can see how it's closer together winding than that one. So we need to play with it a little bit.
So we're going to shorten the long one, but not shorten it half of what the other one is, right?
We are going to take this one here, and we're going to shorten her up the same exact amount,
Why is that?
because Fred said that's how you do it. But first,
Okay.
I think we need to go measure the actual difference in these, and see
Okay.
what they are.
All right.
So we'll be back.
We'll be back.